Hey there everybody, I'm Ed. I'm the physiotherapist at New Leaf Total Wellness. This is Frankie, she is our kinesiologist. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about pelvic girdle stabilization. Hamstring injuries, hamstring tension, very common for most people in the world right now because many of us spend way too much time sitting, so we get some hamstring shortness. The other thing that goes along with that is a decrease in the firing of the stabilizing muscles for the pelvic girdle. My opinion, based on 26 years of experience and my education, is there's no point in trying to stretch out a tight muscle like the hamstring if the stabilizers aren't doing their job. Your brain will want to keep that tight because it's trying to use hamstrings to not only propel you and for motion, but it's also trying to stabilize the pelvic girdle. So what I provide people, or what I teach people, is to activate the stabilizers first, then we'll talk about the stretching after. So the first one we're going to work on, Frank, I'm going to get you to lay face down, please. I'm going to work on stabilizing fibers of gluteus maximus. So gluteus maximus, great big muscle, okay? Very strong muscle, but it also has some stabilizing fibers to it. So this exercise, as any stabilization or postural exercise, is designed to be done very lightly, so little effort, and held. Okay, so what I want you to do first, Frankie, is bend your knee to 90 degrees or more. So this is good, this is no good. The whole point here, we're trying to shorten the hamstrings a little bit to decrease the effectiveness of a hamstring contraction. So you're at 90 degrees, squeeze your bum cheeks together. Now I want you to lift this knee off the table, a couple inches, too high, down right to about there. And I want you to hold that for about 10 seconds or until your leg starts bouncing up and down, just like it's starting to now. As soon as you feel that little bobbing up and down, you can go ahead and drop your leg, okay? What I teach people is I want you doing 10 of those each side, at least twice a day. Once you get a good feel for the contraction, you can do as many as you want. So now I'm gonna have you laying on your right side, so you're facing.
You?
Nope, away from me, facing away from me.
Okay.
That is your right side, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, good, just checking. I knew that, I'm making sure you knew. I want your bottom leg straight, perfect. Bend this one, top leg, so you hook your foot.
Okay.
Okay, very, very important here. So what I want you to do is I want you to really feel what your pelvis is doing. Foot stays down, I want you to lift your knee to the ceiling. Before you do it, focus on what happens at your pelvis, okay? Do you feel how it started to shift and then roll back?
Yes.
Okay, so your exercise is at that point where you feel your pelvis either roll backwards, shift forward, or wiggle. I want you to stop lifting your knee, and again, we're gonna hold for 10 seconds. So go ahead and do that. Nope, go back, you went right through it. Really focus and put your hand here to feel it. Just give yourself that extra feedback. Try that again. There it is, and you're gonna hold that for 10 seconds. Again, one set of 10 each side, twice a day. As you get better at it, you can build up to as many of those as you want. The nice thing about working the stabilizers is it doesn't take a lot of effort. It doesn't exhaust the muscle. We're talking about a muscle that is designed to be held and, contracted and held forever. It doesn't fatigue. So the more of these you can get in a day, the better you're gonna be. Now, if your hamstrings still feel tight after that, then we can talk about stretching and other stuff. But here's where I would start.